Hey folks, my name is Jen, and in today's video I'm going to do the Sims book tag. So I believe this was created by Haley in Bookland. I did find it on another blog. I will leave links to both of those down below in the description box. So let's do this. So the first question is the original Sims, the best author debut. So admittedly I had to look up a list of author debuts because I'm really bad at knowing that kind of thing off the top of my head. For this, I'm torn actually between two books. First, The Joy Luck Club by Amy Tan, which is one of my favorite books ever. And also Disappearances by Howard Frank Mosher. The ending of which I'm still confused about, but holy shit was this a crazy good ride. Next is The Grim Reaper, the saddest character death, the Battle of Hogwarts. That's all I'm gonna say. I was fucking gutted. Next is Sims Getting Stuck, a character that just got in the way. Fuck you, JP. Get out of here with all of your goddamn nonsense. Next is Simlish, a book with amazing writing. So I have read so many books lately that have phenomenal writing, but I'm going to have to go with The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo. This has just beautiful and lyrical writing, and it punched me right in the feelings. Expansion Packs, a series where the books keep on getting better. For this, I'm going to have to go with the Alex Rider series by Anthony Horowitz. This is book 2, Point Blank. As this series continued on, it just got more and more exciting with each book. Sim Romance, the worst case of insta-love. Overall, I am not a huge fan of insta-love anyway, but the very worst offenders that come to mind are probably the Twilight series, and also its ugly, festering love trial that is spawned, the 50 Shades of Grey series. Cheats, a book that was entirely unrealistic. So, I just mentioned it, but I'm going to have to say the 50 Shades series again. Honestly, I'm still angry that I lost like 2 days of my life reading it, and it has been years now. That's time I can't fucking get back, you guys. Needs fulfillment, a character who made all the wrong decisions. Alright, so I'm not going to mention a certain series again in the same video, so let's just go with Jack Torrance from The Shining. He made a couple of good decisions as well in this book, but let's be honest. Carting his family to a hotel in the middle of nowhere, Colorado, where it gets snowed in every winter, giving his kid a dead wasp nest to keep in his room, some other questionable things that I don't want to mention in case anyone hasn't read it yet and you want to. I mean, he did have his personal demons, and the Outlook Hotel is creepy as shit and has some serious scary things in it. So it's not entirely his fault, but still. Error Code 12, a series that started off great but went downhill from there. So I have kind of complicated answers for this one. I can't really think of any series off the top of my head that started out strong and just slowly filtered out to be pretty terrible. So my answers are a little skewed, I guess. One possible answer, if we are indeed counting this one as canon, which seems to be accepted by the author, whose judgment is fucking questionable anyway, but we'll go with Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This series has, you know, its issues, but this was unnecessary, and it took the characters in directions that were just unfathomable and unneeded and unwanted. It also it reads like goddamn fan fiction because that's what it is. Or really, honestly, I've read fan fictions that are written better than this. So thank you very much. Who is this? John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. The fuck's wrong with you? No. Another possible answer. But it's not really a series that went downhill. It's more the writing in general. And no disrespect to the man at all, because he was a really cool dude and he wrote a lot of exciting adventures, and unfortunately we lost him earlier this year. But I'm gonna have to go with Clive Cussler's books, mainly his more recent ones. He wrote the Fargo Adventures. This is one of them. With other people. This one was written with Thomas Perry. I think the others were also written with Thomas Perry, or if they weren't with Thomas Perry, they were with other people. I don't know if the other people are more to blame for how convoluted some of the endings are, or if that was just him getting older. I'm not really sure how the collaboration went, but they just are not awesome, in my opinion anyway. Also, I don't have any of these on me because I borrow them and have no intention of buying them. But also the Organ File series is and the Pneuma Files have two main characters that are set up both in looks and attitude to be the exact opposite of Dirk and Al in the Dirk Pitt Adventures, which in my opinion is much better written. So overall, it's just not that great for those other series. Because of that, I am a little mistrusting about one of his other more recent series, which is the Isaac Bell series, which is, I believe, a historical fiction. But I don't know. I know I'll probably end up trying it at some point to see if it is indeed any good. But yeah, I have to say nothing really comes up as good as Dirk Pitt, and these are just, I don't know. It's depressing. The Sims Vortex, a book/series that completely engrossed you. So for a series, I'm going to have to go with Alex Rider. I pounded through these in like a month and a half a couple of years ago. I was absolutely obsessed. So yeah, series-wise, wonderful, engrossing. A book that most recently engrossed me was Evercursed by Corey Ann Haydu. I could not put this down. I finished it almost entirely in one sitting. And I was up super late in the night because I had to know what happened. And that is all for this video. I hope you are all doing well amidst the absolute bullshit that's still going on in the world. If you are in the US like me and are able, I hope you're registered to vote. It's super important to vote this year, literally a matter of life and death. Please, please, please do your civic duty. As always, there will be helpful links in the description box below. And I hope you have a wonderful day, folks. See you in the next video.